The roads before the closures were open to local residents and also to businesses. Traffic was flowing very well. Then, without any consultation, without any meaningful engagement with the community, the Green Party have decided to close the roads. Since 2nd of June, since they started to close the roads, it has, for the community, made huge impact. And I've been speaking to local residents, I've been speaking to local business owners. After you, we're going to go to Alibaba. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And we will send them an email, we will send them letters.
Yeah.
We will contact the local councillors in this area. Yeah. We are meeting the leaders soon, and also we are getting some response from the Greens. They're saying that basically after 6 months, the trial finish, we will review it again, but we're not sure if they will review it or not. But what we want to do is we want to see the impact that it has on you as a businessman, as a business owner. I will keep pushing, and I will speak. I will keep speaking on behalf of you, and I will keep coming back until we sort this out, because this is not working, and this is affecting our community really badly now. Thank you, brother. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Before is very easy for all, like customer easy come in here, delivery come in here. Now evening time all customer lost, because going to Bath Road now stop, nobody coming in here. Loss every day too much, like 20% loss every day for us. And I'm going to Cash and Curry, going to very far away. And before going to in here, just 2 minutes, but now going to nearly half an hour. Very hard for us. That's why I'm not agree, this road. All people, customer come in, nobody happy, all customer. And totally morning customer lost, evening customer lost, because going to work customer all lost.
Just had a conversation with local business owners in here, and they say that the delivery cannot get in now, and because there's no road that's open at the moment. This is also affecting them very badly, and this shows that the Green Party have decided to close the roads without even consulting the local residents and also the local business owners. Really sad.
It started off with a consultation that had no due process to it. There was an online survey, but unfortunately names and address weren't taken. So I think they got a bogus result from that, because people could enter their opinion more than once. So I think some activists entered their opinion to drive this thing forward more than once. Now, at one of the consultation sessions, I brought this up, and they brought up a GDPR thing, which is nonsense, because legitimate interest is something that you can get around the GDPR thing. Also at that consultation, there was a board on the wall with pros and cons, and the people that didn't want it was about 20 times bigger than the small list of people that did want it.
And I've had the chance also to speak to local residents who are disabled. They cannot also use their vehicles to drive down in the area. And I am shocked the way the Green Party have dealt in this situation. They made our community hard, and they made sure that this affect our community very badly. They haven't done this with other areas in Bristol.
Only for half an hour, but
yeah,
I print that out.
I think some of those vehicles don't know where to go. This is the first area they have chosen to do this scheme, which is causing a lot of chaos. So today I've had the opportunity to speak to the local residents again, to the business owners, and it's not only affecting its businesses, it's also affecting their health. I've spoken to a shop owner. He said that he's stressed. He doesn't sleep at night because of this, because it's causing his businesses go down. He's thinking to close the business because of it. So the council is basically ignoring them, and they don't care about what's happening to their businesses, to their local issues, and they just decided to ignore. So what we are doing as a community champions is to raise awareness of this, to pressure the council, to pressure the Green Party, to reopen those roads, to make sure that traffic flows very well and businesses get the opportunity they deserve to get, because they had a tough time. COVID-19 was there, they had a tough time at that time, and now this is affecting them very badly. So we will not be silent, we will keep pushing and pressure the Green Party to open those roads for our community.
I just want to air my idea about the road closure in Barton Hill. As far as I understand, it's very challenging. We don't understand whose idea was in the first place. We haven't been consulted as a local resident in the area. Since this scheme has started, we had really difficulties in our families, emergencies. For example, when we got this one, there's another one behind, and there's another one behind. And if the emergency car comes, it cannot turn right. It has to go all the way to Church Road, which is around about 3/4 mile, and then go around and round, which is a traffic jam, and then back to Lawrence Hill, and that will take another 10-15 minutes minimum. I have spoken to a number of local people, and none of them support this idea. We're really concerned about, how this scheme started, and without consulting with the local residents. We are going to challenge against it. We're not happy about it.
We were completely ignored. I run a business down in Barton Hill Trading Estate, and the scheme was so badly conceived initially that they had the scheme going through our trading estate until I pointed out it's actually a private road with locked gates at night. They didn't even know that. I get the feeling they had this pot of money available, and they came up with the scheme to try and spend the money before the money disappeared, okay? And there were very leading questions asked to some of the residents, one of which was, would you like less traffic? Well, yeah, of course, everyone would like less traffic, right?
So I also had the opportunity to speak to local moms. Since these road closures, they are late from school because the traffic are clogged, are jammed, and it's affecting their schools. And some of the kids have their GCSEs done this year. And because of it, because of the impact it has for these children in their school, they're now stressed about their GCSEs results when it comes in August.
But the traffic wasn't bad around here because of the new spine road that went in. I say new, it's not new as it was, but I remember when this used to be the main road to this part of Bristol, and it's not, and they were quiet streets, They started rolling it out, and there was a lot of local opposition to the point where there was one part of the screen where they turned up at, I think it was 4 in the morning with police drones, police escorts, security guards, to implement some of this stuff because they were so worried about the local opposition to it, which is no way to get people on your side, is it? And they don't really care if they inconvenience people. In fact, I think that is what they want to do. So when you've got that ideological thing going on, they're not interested in moulding this scheme to make it work for people. What they're trying to do, in my opinion, is make it so it's untenable to have a car around these parts. Now, I happen to walk to work most days, and I live in Easton. And the amount of cars from where I come from, which is not in the scheme, to where here, even before the scheme went in, these are quiet streets, right? It now turns out, because all the roads are blocked, even though I live about a mile away, it takes me about 25 minutes to get here because of the traffic on the Eastern Way there. So all in all, I think the scheme is badly thought out. I think there's a lot of local opposition. I think the residents feel as though we haven't been listened to. There's a secondary effect of all these blocked streets of caused congestion in other places. So all it's done is move the traffic elsewhere. The traffic's still there.
I've had also had the opportunity to speak to other local health sectors, for example, the GP, and a lot of people who are local residents are even struggling to go to the GP to make an appointment. It used to take only 2 minutes to get to the GP. Now it takes 20 minutes to 25 minutes just to go to the GP. And some of them are disabled. They cannot walk, so they use this mobility car to go to the GP, and now they cannot go in. So this is affecting every single person in this area, not only the young, the old, but also the disabled people. So the fact that the council have decided to ignore all these people, have decided to ignore the petitions, have decided to ignore the protest that has been happening since last 3 months, it's just shocking to me. So what we are trying to do is to pressure the Green Party to send more letters to them, more emails, to do more meetings, and to also hold them accountable for what they did. And we've seen other residents in London taking the council to court. We also contemplated to do the same, because this is exactly what's happened in here too. So we have a lot of options available to us, and we will keep pushing until this road closures is scrapped and reopened.
And I really hope that, I know there's some kind of legal action being planned by certain people, and I really hope that turns into something, and I really hope that members of the council listen to the local residents. There's a big petition, which I think is up to 6,000 or 7,000 votes now. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I do note that these schemes have been taken away in certain parts of the country. There's been lots of challenges to them, and they haven't been a success. And I think hopefully we can get this overturned. And you know, I don't mind some of the things being in place, but they've used a sledgehammer to crack a nut here, in my opinion. And I mean, for example, if you want to go to those houses just over there, you've got to go back on Church Road, round the roundabout, round here. I don't know where it's like a 20-minute trip, you know, to go 50 yards. Even the bin collection, they're having to go up on curbs. It's really badly thought out.